Hello, friends and fellow a-holes, I'm Jay.
And I'm Sean.
And we watched a movie.
Yes, we did.
As we always do. Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Oh, that's when we show up here.
That's true. So, last weekend we were super busy watching all the Sundance movies.
Well, you were.
Well, I was.
I watched like
some
a
of the
lot
Sundance
of movies,
yes.
But not in relation to you.
Okay, so remind me, did you watch Land with me?
Yes, I did.
Wonderful, because we're going to talk about that today.
Okay.
Because it will be available to watch to you, the general public, on February 12th.
Wow, that's soon.
That's soon. Should the people watch Land?
They should not.
It's a miss for me, I have to say. There's lots of movies, unless you're a big Robin Wright fan.
Yeah, but even then.
She was all right.
She was all right, but you're going to hate her character.
Well, of course you are.
But I feel like as the director, she shouldn't want to put out a movie where you hate her.
Well, I mean, that's a ridiculous thing to say. Not every movie is meant, no characters are meant for you to be friends with them. Like, there are plenty of characters that you're supposed to hate, but they're bad like people.
I wasn't supposed to hate her.
No, that is true. I think that's where they really missed the boat. I think they're under the misconception that she's a nice person, but she's not.
She's the worst. And she just is like, goes out, well, okay.
The movie, Land. First-time director Robin Wright, also starring Robin Wright, playing a woman named Edee, who has some ambiguous tragedy somewhat recently in her background. She's a very sad lady. So sad that she can no longer stand to talk to humans, can't be amongst the people anymore, can't live her life. So she's just going to move to an isolated cabin up in the mountains, in the woods, in the cold, and just live there by herself for the rest of her life, I guess.
That's the plan. And guess what? The rest of her life is not going to be very long because she has zero survival skills. Like, she knows nothing.
No. That's the thing. This could have been a really short movie, and it might have been better had it been. Yeah. Like, wouldn't that be hilarious if you went to see a movie and it turned out to only be 7 minutes long because she just died? That would be more honest and more entertaining than what Land is.
Yeah, that's
Clearly,
true.
Land is 82 minutes too long.
Yeah. But it's like, she's so privileged. Mm-hmm. It just keeps smacking you in the face. Mm-hmm. And the most privileged part of it, she has no idea. She thinks this is just how things go.
Yeah. Oh, I know. And I think that's the problem with the script too, is that it wants us to just like her out of sympathy for the ambiguous, tragic backstory. But you are a crazy white lady who gave up everything, left your friends who are back home worried about you, to live off the grid, literally tosses her cell phone and her car to do this crazy, risky, dangerous thing. And she's so irresponsible about it. That's why I hated her. Yeah. Like, you can't be this cavalier and careless. And what really bothers me is that she didn't really face the consequences.
No, she didn't, because someone saved her just randomly.
Because, of course, she does get to the brink of death very quickly. Yeah. Because she's very bad at this. But a kindly hunter passing by, played by Demián Bichir, stops in and saves her life. Nurses her back, hangs around to nurse her back to life for I don't know how long, but days or weeks. Like, a long time that she lays naked by the fire. Okay. And then as soon as she recovers enough to talk to him, basically tells him to get the heck out. Yeah. Because she came up here to be alone. She doesn't want to have to talk to you or thank you for anything. And then because he realizes that it would be much the same thing happening again if he did leave her alone, she barely consents to semi-regular visits, as long as he never brings anything from the outside, can't talk about anything that happens in the real world. So he visits her to teach her the skills she had no business coming up here without. No business.
No.
So he teaches her all these things, and instead of gratitude, she forbids him to speak about his own life.
Yep.
So they form a weird bond, but they're not really getting to know each other because she's got a secret past, and he's not allowed to have any past at all, or even any present or future, because she's not allowed to talk. So, this movie thinks it's about the importance of personal connections, but really, even when it's showing us how important that connection is, it's really bad at it.
It is.
So the thing about this movie, and obviously there's a few things.
There's a lot of things.
There's a lot of things here. It's fine. There was nothing ostensibly bad about it. She's a competent director. She's a competent actor. But this movie, first of all, has been done so many times. I feel like I have seen this movie so many times. Let's run away to the woods. Let's run away from our problems. Let's barely survive because it's harrowing and cold and bears and food. And like, we've just seen this so many times. Usually people don't do it to themselves. Usually this is an accident. She chose this. God, I hate this woman. Stupid Edee.
Yeah, stupid Edee.
You know what? Leave her for the bears.
Don't be an Edee.
Yeah, I think we should have named her Karen.
Yeah.
It's just so many better movies.
Yeah.
But it really feels like she's following the blueprint. There's nothing exciting. There's nothing out of the box about this movie.
There's not.
The only redeeming factor it has is that Wyoming, Alberta, is beautiful.
It is.
And she doesn't deserve it.
No. It is beautiful up there. But you know what? If you're going to do that, you need to know how to catch something. You need to know.
Or bring tins of food. You know what?
Or bring tins of food. Sure, then just go to the town. Keep your car around. It's pretty simple. You don't have to talk to anyone in town.
No.
You literally don't. Like small towns, they'll probably understand if you're the crazy hermit.
That's right.
You could just have a sign. Don't talk to me. I hate people. Mm-hmm. And you wouldn't have died. Have a furnace.
Running water.
Buy some wood.
Oh,
you can't chop the wood.
He was so mad about the wood.
Well, yeah. Who puts wood 100 meters from your house in the middle of winter?
Well, Sean, she did have a rope.
She did have a rope.
She had to tie herself to her house so she wouldn't get lost going for wood.
Just put the wood next to your fireplace. It's pretty simple. It keeps it dry and it'll smell nice.
We were really angry at this woman.
Yeah.
So it's hard to feel any sympathy for her. Like,
you shouldn't feel sympathy for her.
No, but the movie doesn't know that.
I know.
The movie doesn't know she's a bad person. So
yeah, but why doesn't it?
It's so frustrating.
Why doesn't it?
I don't know.
This is like
because was another full white lady making it?
That could be it. Mm-hmm. Because this is basic stuff. Like this character is horrible. Yes. Is a terrible person.
Yes.
All the way through.
For sure. For sure. Because never for a minute does she consider that the other guy might have stuff going on in his life, that he might be sad too, that he might need or deserve something.
Yeah. She does not.
No.
It's all about her.
It is all about her. And, when you do that, when you put your own life at risk, fine. But when other people are then going to have to come save you, you're putting their life at risk. And I hate that.
Yep.
If there was any justice in the world, she would be fertilizer right now. So I do think that we should make sure Robin Wright is never allowed to purchase any sort of cabin in the woods, cabin in the mountains. Because clearly, if she didn't recognize it in this character, she also does not know how to survive.
No.
And, no one's going to make a movie about that.
No.
Because we've already seen it.
We've seen it. This is it.
Mm-hmm. Oh, boy. Oh, my gosh.
Yeah.
So, yeah. And it was just kind of boring.
Oh, it's super boring.
Like, it was really not a lot happening.
Not a lot happens because she's just trying to live off the land and she's terrible at it, and then she sort of learns how to do it. But
Sort
not
of.
even really that one.
No. I mean, a major plot point is where to put a chair.
That's true.
You know, the chair.
That's true.
Oh, where's the chair? It's usually over there. Oh, I put it over here. Well, it's usually over there. Well, I put it over here.
But isn't that just an
No.
example of people being problems and why you should just not talk to people?
Yes!
They move your chairs.
They do move your chairs.
And the like.
He should have let her die.
He really should have.
For all our sakes.
Yep. Done in 7-minute movie. Done.
That's what I'm talking about. Just once. Somebody have the balls to do that, please. Once. Boy. But she's not. She's 89 minutes. So, again, if you really like Robin Wright, this movie is technically fine. It's just, you have so much better things to do with your life and your time. I just can't get behind
You can't
this
recommend
one.
it. No, absolutely not.
Nah. Pass.
Yep.
Hard pass.
Absolutely.
Kinda. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so hopefully we've saved you some time on that one. Unless you really like to look at nature or you're a super Robin Wright fan. Otherwise, you know,
Yeah, skip it.
skip. That's right. Skip it. And talk to Sean about where you should store your winter wood.
Yeah, please do.
He's got some thoughts.
I do. Well,
Turns out he's got some major opinions on it.
I kind of gave it away already. Those are
It's
my
not
thoughts.
that hard, is it?
No,
It really is.
It's not. There's probably a rack next to your fireplace as well. Probably came with the fireplace.
There you have it. So, Edie, what were you thinking, girl?
She's useless.
She's worse than useless.
Yeah, she's dangerous.
Can't take it. Anyways, you don't have to. Lucky
No.
you.
No.
Isn't
You
that
never
nice?
have to know Edie. That is a nice thought.
Yes. So congratulations. You watched this video and saved yourself some dangerous white woman. Thanks for watching, everyone. Bye.